It's my feel-good breakfast show.
Welcome back. It is your Feel Good Breakfast Show, Expresso on S3. And before we get into our new segment called Off the Record, can we just quickly have a final look at that beautiful cake that Graham made in the kitchen before the ad break? It looks absolutely delicious. Look at those fresh figs, the Easter eggs going on there, and what a masterpiece.
It absolutely is. It is making me salivate. The belly is growling. But before we get back to that cake, let's talk about something right now that we all love to dive into. Laat ons 'n bietjie gesels, ja? Let's go off the record as we talk about sobriety. Now, people choose to stop drinking for several reasons, from wanting to improve their mental and physical health. Now, over the years, many celebs have chosen to speak out about their choice to ditch the booze too. Now, from the likes of Chrissy Teigen to Cara Delevingne, it is becoming trendy to be alcohol-free, I guess, or is it just a thing that people are actually tired of? They are done with alcohol, they're putting it to bay, and they're choosing themselves instead. Now, we've got our panel of experts, our social media content creator, Amy D, in the house. She's an absolute favorite, and another favorite of ours, Shiraz, always ready, as always. How you guys doing?
Good. Happy Friday. Happy Good Friday. Yeah.
So, I mean, we're seeing this becoming a trend. We know some celebrities have had addiction problems, but then there are others that have just decided they are going to take a break. And the latest one being Katy Perry, who announced that she was taking 3 months off alcohol as a bet with her beau, Orlando Bloom. Do you think it is becoming trendy, or is it also, you know, is it trendy to now go alcohol-free?
I think it is. I think it's also become more than a trend. People are realizing that the investment in self is more important. Wellness holistically is super important. And also just doing it because they want to be more present in the moment. I'm not saying that drinking doesn't keep you present, but I think that they are definitely investing in those moments. We've seen Brad Pitt doing it. So many people, Demi Lovato, Kirsten Davis, who's obviously a well-known actress as well.
Chrissy Teigen.
Exactly, you know, and I'm also here just for the fact that people are realizing that I don't need to have a glass in my hand to be social. It can be more than that, you know, so I love that, I think that's really
I think
cool.
the association is like so deeply rooted within us that we don't even know sometimes that we're choosing it.
Exactly.
It's just like the norm. But look, I think there's more than just the celebrity that has gone through this. We've got another one, this one by Drew Barrymore. She had something quite interesting to say about her sobriety. Check it out.
I don't drink alcohol anymore. I'm not sober. I don't work a program. What else I do is, you know, my own business.
Right.
I was like, this is a toxic behavior for me. And my whole life, it held me back because I knew that I couldn't, like, surrender to something nor give it up. It was like that definition of insanity. I was a complete prisoner of my own behavior. And finally, 3.5 years ago, I was like, I can't do this anymore. It doesn't work for me. I'm never going to be that cool girl with the glass of wine at the party. Like, I'll want 3 bottles. Like, that's just my personality. And when I finally let go of that, it made me realize that I was capable of great change that I totally rebelled about. I was like, I will master this behavior of mine.
Very interesting. But it also comes down to the individual. Like Drew said, she realized it was holding herself back. Some people don't have that self-control where one glass is enough. Do you think, and this is a question for the both of you, that being in the entertainment industry, that it's difficult to be alcohol-free?
I think to a certain degree.
I think so.
Because it's also the thing that brings you together, right? Sometimes. A lot of the times,
There's so many events where it's filled with alcohol. That's kind of the lifestyle that we see when we look at Hollywood. And so it's kind of always involved in what we see. And at the same time, they've got different stresses to a regular human being, you know? So I think that they use it to escape some of the time. A lot of them do because I guess we don't really understand how life is on the other side.
And almost an element of relatability. Like, people feel like they're a bit anxious, they can't relate to you without having that drink to bring together and say a cheers.
100%.
You can say cheers in other ways. And I think that people are also just really scared to not have that moment and feel excluded because society is deemed, I'm in the limelight, I need to be doing the things that others are doing.
Want to fit in.
Exactly. That need to fit into the mold that has been created for someone that is in the spotlight.
I mean, obviously both of you are, I would imagine daily, almost put in this position of like, I need to resist, I need to say no because of the social environments that you're brought into. Amy, how was this journey? Because I believe you've actually decided to take this upon yourself to ditch the alcohol.
I love that.
Well done, firstly. I'm going to
thank
commend you on
you.
taking this endeavor on. But how's it been so far? How's it going? And what made you decide to take on this journey in the first place?
Well, can I start by saying I actually never spoke about this publicly, so
Okay.
this is the
This is the
first time
first.
it's being mentioned. So
Thank you
hi,
for sharing
Mom.
that.
Yeah, so I've thought about it for a while. It was one of the goals on my list for this year, and I just didn't know when the right time would be. So I feel like around the end of March, God was just like, babes, here we go.
Yeah.
Let's do this. And I sat with it. I did some reflection. Why is it that like I need to give this up or things like that? And I mean, I'm not addicted to it. I just wanted this to be more of a preventative thing for me. I don't want to hit rock bottom and then start to try and deal with the problem. So it's been a week now. Like I said, no shakes. I'm good. I found healthier habits to fill in place of that, and I've been doing really well. It's been good.
Yeah, I don't know if it's just the norm on you, but I'm definitely feeling this glow coming at you. Maybe that's what's happening.
And the heavy is going to bounce.
But I have one question before we have to go. Did you put a time limit to this, or did you just say, I'm
important.
going cold turkey for now?
So I didn't put a time limit to it. I'm challenging myself with this. I mean, like I said, it's not very like addictive for me. So I think it will be something that I should be able to give up long term.
Okay.
Yeah, it wasn't necessarily cold turkey because I did plan to do that for the year. So I kind of slowly from the beginning of January started like cutting it out and like, yeah, a
Amazing.
bit less every day.
Because it is a mental and emotional thing.
Yeah.
So, yeah, that's
Well,
great.
look, this is something I think everyone can be and needs to be aware of, and it's something that we want to find out from you, maybe too, Mzansi. So let us know maybe on our social media channels what your discussion is when it comes to, well, your discussion points when it comes to this topic. And you can send a voice note to 063 408 8863. We'd love to hear from you.
It's my feel-good breakfast show.
I love going off the record. This is your Feel Good Breakfast Show Expresso on S3, and you're just in time as we continue our conversation around sobriety. Now, entertainment and style influencers, Shiraz Reddy is here alongside social media content creator Amy D. Now, according to the National Health Scheme in the UK, when you drink in a way that is harmful or you are dependent on alcohol, that is considered misuse of the substance. It's also recommended that you drink less than 14 units a week. And I thought, you know, with that bit of a statistics, I thought, why not ask the two of you, have you asked yourself the question, why do I drink? Are you perhaps masking something? Is it a social thing? Is it for fun? Is there pressure? Why do you drink?
I think it's definitely trying to, we spoke about this earlier on, fitting in. And I think it's almost society deeming it okay. It's been normalized, that behavior. We have to do it so that we can have some sort of like, you know, I fit in, I'm liquor as well. Just like all the other cool kids,
Yeah.
you know? But at the same time, I think we're also in a time and an era in our lives where we want to take a step back, and I admire you for doing that and realizing I can own it for myself. But yeah, that's, I think, definitely one of the reasons why I may have picked up an alcoholic beverage is definitely to fit in and be a little bit more socially acceptable or accepted, yeah.
Look, I've got a buddy that I know is an absolute legend, is so well versed in the game of alcohol. I'd love to hear his opinion. G-Man, what do you have to say about this, bro?
Thank you so much for pointing that out. Well, no, it's crazy. Our industry is so interwoven. Late nights, long after parties. It's a nocturnal kind of existence. It has been so interwoven into the matrix of this industry for so long. I can understand why so many people within the entertainment industry are wanting to take a step back. I'll tell you one thing, never mind the emotional and mental wins along the way, and there have been many. For me, physically, I've dropped about 15 kilograms by taking that out of the ecosystem. When it comes to health and diet, it is possibly the key to unlocking that next phase for you. It's a big thing, big thing, man.
Thank
Nice.
you, G.
All right.
Thank you. Now, Amy, you mentioned that you've recently started this journey for yourself, but you did the research, you did evaluate the situation. What are some of the benefits that you found when it comes to quitting alcohol?
Apart from the glow we spoke about earlier.
Well, definitely the no hangover thing is like one of the most amazing feelings because it takes so much time out of your day the next day to recover. You can't really do much after that. You down bad. And I feel like liver health as well. It's a big thing, like detoxing your liver. There's so many health benefits from that. And that's linked to weight loss. Also just you mentally in a much better space. You
Yeah.
know, if there's no clutter, there's nothing that you're running from or trying to mask, like we said, it really helps you to clear your mind and helps you to find yourself in a better space to be able to move forward from there. So I can say definitely for myself mentally, for the past week, I've been really good. My energy's been up. I've been able to focus on things, prioritize things better. Not that my alcohol use was
Controlling you.
controlling me,
Yeah.
there we go. But it was something that, can I say, I was using as a social thing. And I then realized, like, why am I doing this? You
Yeah.
know? So cutting that out, really, it's had so many benefits. I just have so much more energy to, like,
To do things.
and
And life.
be fun, you know? Not sleepy and whatever.
Waking up feeling lekker again.
Yes.
Well, guys, thank you so much for sharing your opinions, for sharing your story as well, and well done for taking the first step and actually
Thank you.
trying this out. It's the first step, and I think it's the bravest one. And I think for you, Mzansi, as well, it's an important conversation to have with yourself. Is this something that you are dependent on? Is it controlling you, or is it altering your decisions in life? Whatever it is, have the conversation and seek the help if you do need as well. And take a leap of faith. Just try it out for yourself. You never know how incredible you'll actually feel for it. Go on, I dare you.